Is this film just another superhero story? Let's find out. Hello Fanatics, I'm Dylan Phillips, and this is the Film Fanatic Review bringing you Black Panther, starring Chadwick Boseman, Michael B. Jordan, and Lupita Nyong'o. First, we'll tell you what the movie is about, and our initial thoughts. Then we'll move on to our spoiler-free likes and dislikes. We'll finish up with some spoiler-heavy thoughts on this film, and our final word. Black Panther follows the story of T'Challa, who, after the death of his father, returns home to the isolated, technologically advanced African nation of Wakanda to succeed to the throne and take his rightful place as king. Overall, I was blown away by this film. The MCU was getting a little bit stale, but with Spider-Man Homecoming and Thor Ragnarok, I was getting a little bit more excited, but Black Panther takes it to a whole other level. This is by no means a superhero film. For what I liked about this film, let's start off with the characters. Black Panther has the best ensemble cast of any MCU film to date. Yes, that's including the Avengers and Civil War. That's because this ensemble is of supporting characters that resonate with you. They aren't just big-name superheroes. I can't pick just one great character because everyone delivered in this film. Big shout out to the female characters though, because we need some more of those, not only in the MCU but in films in general. This is the way to do it. I will say that Michael B. Jordan's Eric Killmonger is probably the best Marvel villain to date, as he gives us an intelligent, grounded, and tragic villain that we can't help but understand and even root for. The story of this film is amazing as it blends elements of James Bond, Star Wars, The Lord of the Rings, and Avatar with the rich culture of Africa. The dominant female presence is long overdue, giving a very empowering feeling of strong, complex women. It's also full of some very important, deep themes. The struggles with identity, one's role in the world, and the ethical debate of intervening in others' affairs are just some of the many ideas explored. The family themes are reminiscent of The Lion King and The Godfather, as these characters are focused more on kin rather than ego. On top of the story and characters, this film is chock full of bright, powerful visuals and an immersive atmosphere that are beautifully accented by a strong score. And to be quite honest, I have nothing bad to say about this film. And that's where I'll end our spoiler-free thoughts on this film. If you want to hear our final word or rating of this film, pause now and click the link in the description, because now, it's time for spoilers. First off, let's talk about those post-credit scenes. The idea of Wakanda finally opening their borders to the rest of the world allows for large quantities of vibranium to become accessible to not only governments and the Avengers, but also criminals. Will this and their advanced tech help in defeating Thanos in Infinity War? Will it play into the weapons used by future superheroes and villains? It might become problematic if Ant-Man is facing off against someone with vibranium armor. Only time will tell. And the second scene we see is Bucky in Wakanda, where it seems that his Hydra brainwashing has been flushed out thanks to Wakanda's tech. And this is to show that he can fight alongside Steve again instead of adding this into Infinity War. Side note, did anyone else feel like the train battle sequence at the end between T'Challa and Killmonger felt a lot like the barrier scene in The Phantom Menace? Now onto the critics and their complaints about this film. They keep saying it's too long or there isn't enough action in this film, and all I have to say is, what were you watching? This film could have easily been another 15 minutes focused on Killmonger alone and still been a great length. And how much action do you want? It seems like the people who wanted more action weren't fond of the strong use of themes and character in this film, which to me makes this story one of the most interesting and rewatchable ones, not only in the MCU, but of any superhero film. And if I had to pick some best scenes, they would be the Korean casino and car chase, T'Challa and Killmonger's visits to the afterlife, the two ritual fights, the final battle, and T'Challa vs. Killmonger on the train. So, with the thoughts heard, here's our final word. Black Panther is a revolutionary and empowering action adventure that pushes away from overused superhero story elements to pave a new, deeply layered path. Its richly cultured story is supported by mesmerizing visuals, a heart-thumping score, emotional themes, and memorable characters, all while delivering the action and quirkiness of an MCU story, proving this isn't just another typical superhero film. This film was everything I wanted and so much more, as I didn't expect such a deep message from the lighthearted MCU, so I'm gonna give Black Panther a 9. Thanks everybody for watching our review. Are you planning on seeing Black Panther, or if you've already seen it, do you have something to add? What did you think of the story? Let us know in the comments below. I'm Dylan Phillips, and this has been the Film Fanatic Review. If you liked this video and you want to see more, hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Check out our latest Worth the Watch video where we recap and review Season 2 of The Good Place. Don't forget to follow us on our social media. And until next time, Fanatics, keep it real.